After you log into the system, you will see a dashboard. Okay, then on the top is the menu where you can click through. Then for most situations, you will go to the jobs. Okay, click on the job module that you want to go into, and then we have the create. We can click into each item to see the details. We have the edit feature. We have the clone feature. So if you want to create another job that is of similar content, you can click on copy or duplicate. And then when you duplicate, you'll be able to change the details of the duplicated one before you save. Okay, if you don't save, then the duplicated record won't be saved. Okay, so otherwise you can create record. Okay, then you can see a table view. Over at the table view, right, there are a lot of columns. You can decide what columns to show. Okay, so you see the columns are bouncing as we switch them on or off. Okay, so if you switch off accidentally, you can just switch them on. You can reorder them. So if let's say I want to see sign FS in front, okay, I can just drag it to reorder. Then if let's say I want to save this as a certain quick view, okay, a quick view means that I will be able to have a button here and then click on it to see the desired, okay, standardized columns with some filtering involved. Okay, so like this one I click on all, this one I click on Alex, one thing, okay, I can see different data. For creating views is quite simple. We click on save view. We decide what are the views that we want to show in this view. Okay, so test view. Okay, so for testing purposes, let us just show some basic data. Okay, so I will switch off everything. Okay, do I want to set some data filtering conditions? Okay, so maybe this one I want to show all those that are global solutions, or I want to show all those that are year of accounting 2026. Okay, or related to annual or monthly services. Okay, then is it only for me to see this view, or share with all users, or select which users to share with? Okay, so in this case, I set as only me, and then I click on save button. So I'll have this new test view feature where it will only show me the monthly, those with monthly services. Okay, which in this case we don't have any right now. Okay, if I just change any one of them to monthly, and I save, okay, then we can see that there's one here, filtered by monthly. And of course, as you're using the system, right, you can also do this. Okay, you can also use the search filters on the search bar. Okay, it's just that when you're using filters, it's much faster by just clicking the view. Okay, so as you are trying to enter information or edit information, you will notice that there are some things like drop-down boxes. Okay, it is also possible to be a multi-selection. Okay, these are areas where you can identify, okay, maybe these are not the drop-down selections that you need. You need more drop-down selection, or you want to remove certain drop-down selection or change the label or the text of this selection. Okay, these are areas where you can identify and we can change. Okay, the adding and removal of fields. Okay, so we can add those that are required. We can remove those that are not required. Drop down, we can change the drop down selections. It can be single select or multi select, okay, depending on your needs. And we have text. We can capture date. We can capture numbers as well. So if you want a column that is capturing numbers, then you have to know that it will strictly be number entry from there on. And if it is date, if we set as date, then it'll be strictly date from there on. If you want something flexible, text is always the best way to go. The benefit of using numbers is that if we set a field as strictly numbers, we will be able to run mathematical calculations on it. Okay, if you export out, okay, you can also run your own mathematical formulas. Then also the benefit of using dates is that we can use date as a filter when you want to filter out data based on a date range or a certain date. Yeah. So otherwise, okay, the most flexible will be to use text entry. Okay. So for example, confirm by 10 June. Okay, this is flexibility. Okay, otherwise, if we set this as a date value or a number value, okay, the benefit of it is that strictly numbers or strictly date can be used for filtering, can be used for maths in reports, as well as when you export out the data as Excel.